This wasn't the video I was planning to upload today, but a few things have been bothering me a lot, so I thought I had to talk about it now or else there would be other problems down the line. So my channel's been growing really fast the last few weeks, and it's made me think a lot about what's the whole point of this channel, like why am I doing it? What's the value that I'm putting out for you guys? And my perspective has changed a lot since I started YouTube about half a year ago. At around the beginning of this year, I was spending so much of my time developing apps and websites that I felt that like my brain was becoming kind of stupid. Like I was losing sort of perspective on life, and so I felt that I needed to push myself and learn a new skill. And I picked YouTube because I watched a lot of YouTube and I knew that if I did it right, I could grow really quickly. And so once I committed to YouTube, I just focused so much on growth that a lot of times I didn't even know why I was making videos. My strategy from since when I started making tech videos around April was that number one, I have to leverage the unfair advantages that I have. My biggest thing over other tech YouTubers is that I know how to build stuff really quickly. I might not be the best programmer, but I can get things done fast, and I also have the end-to-end skills so that I can also design the product and bring it to market. So I really wanted to play that up. And then the second thing is that because I'm a startup guy, I'm not afraid to experiment. Like I might not be the best videographer, but I've tried a ton of different video formats over the last half year. Eventually, when I finally had a video that went viral a few weeks ago, and all this growth just suddenly started happening, it all just kind of felt too random. It's like the quality of my videos didn't suddenly get much better. I'm the same person that I was a few weeks ago, but then now I have 50 something thousand subscribers. And like that just felt so arbitrary. It's like it happened so fast, and it makes me feel a little insecure because I know that it could all be taken away in that same amount of time. And specifically, there's two things that I'm worried about for this channel. So in the last few weeks, there have been some very good companies reaching out to me for sponsorships, and that's gonna be really excited. Like not just about the money, like that's nice, but the fact that these large companies are coming to me and they want to buy my product, which is advertising on this YouTube channel, like that's really cool to me. Before I started this channel, I was working on this B2B startup. Specifics are not too important, but basically we were selling technology to a lot of food and beverage companies, most of which were pretty small. And I spent a ton of time just sending emails and doing phone calls or meetings, and it just felt like nobody ever wanted to work with us. And then now suddenly I have these much bigger companies that are coming to me, and that just feels so weird. It's like I feel like I have to take advantage of this opportunity. So that leads me to the next point, which is there will be a lot more sponsored content on this channel, at least in the next few months, because I want to try it out. And I will keep my standard of quality pretty high. Like, I'm only gonna make videos that I personally think are good. But I know there's still a problem here because if I'm being paid to promote a product, then like, how much can you actually trust my opinion? I know a lot of you guys have messaged me and told me that you like my channel because I'm very honest and I show you exactly how I build things and bring things to market. I don't BS as much as some other people, although I still do. And I just don't want to break that trust is what I'm saying. If you guys ever think that my content is becoming not genuine or not useful, then I'm not offended if you guys tell me. Like, smashing the dislike button is totally fine if you think the video is not good, right? It's another point of feedback for me. Also, that's why I haven't been able to post the last few weeks, because for the first time, I'm not just making videos for myself anymore. And so there's just a lot of extra work that goes into making a sponsored video, and it's my first time doing it. Basically, what happened over the last 3 weeks is that I worked on 3 separate videos. One of them got scrapped. One of them, it was supposed to be released today, but then there were just some issues. And then the third one I'm still working on. So that leads me to the other main concern I have with doing YouTube right now. I never wanted to make YouTube videos just for the sake of it. It was always just supposed to add, some more color to my life. But now I have the opportunity where if I wanted to, I could just go all in on making videos. And the bigger problem here is that, okay, the last few weeks, I haven't had time to build anything interesting because I've been spending so much time on these videos. And you might think that the answer is simple, like maybe I should just hire an editor or like a videographer to help me make these faster, but that's actually not the problem. Filming the video and editing doesn't take me that much time. It's planning the video, coming up with the ideas that requires a lot of effort, and that's not really something I can outsource, right? I mean, you guys like this channel because it's authentic. I can't just have somebody else putting words in my mouth. And this is a problem because the theme of the channel is that I'm trying to tell a story out of building cool tech. And the dilemma I'm having is that it's the story part that really resonates with the YouTube viewers and does well with the algorithm. But if I spend so much time on the story, then what's the actual product I'm building? Don't get me wrong, I think that my niche, which is like this startup coding space, like there's a lot of room for creativity. And so it's not like I'm getting bored making the videos, but I have to think about how much this actually adds to my life. So I've been self-sufficient for a long time. I quit my last job like 2.5 years ago, and I make enough to get by. Like I'm pretty cheap. Like I don't like spending a lot of money. The money from YouTube, it's basically like monetizing my life story. So that bothers me a lot because if it's just money I'm after, like I'm already working on a lot of tech products, and not only are some of them doing well, but like because I'm making these YouTube videos, I'm actually losing out on money there because I just don't have time to work on it. And the conclusion that I've come to is that the trade-off is worth it, because what YouTube is basically doing is it's incentivizing me to try really hard and interesting things that I otherwise wouldn't be doing. Tech startups now are becoming so cliche. Like everyone is just taking some existing technology and trying to apply it to whatever domain. And that's just not exciting to me anymore. Like I want to tackle bigger problems. Because I have you guys watching me, I have the ad revenue, I have the sponsors. It's funny because like the more ambitious I am, the better I'll be doing on YouTube, or at least I think I'll be doing. I mean, that's like the trend so far on my channel. The more ambitious I am in the project or the scope of the video, the better it does. So because I'm being incentivized to do these really hard things that otherwise I might be too afraid to do, I think YouTube is worth it. It's just, I need to think about what those hard and interesting things are. For one, I'm definitely planning to travel a lot more. I've been based in Toronto for the past 7 years now, ever since I started U of T, and I stayed there after graduating in 2016. But, I mean, I technically could have done the whole digital nomad thing years ago when I became self-sufficient. I mean, it probably would have saved money if I moved to some like place in Southeast Asia or something like that. But now I have an excuse to actually immerse myself in different cultures and try out new stuff that might be, totally non-lucrative. But then if I can tell a good story about it, then I have an excuse to do it. And I think that's just pretty awesome. I just wanted to end off by saying that I'm super thankful that all you guys are subscribed to my channel. Like 50,000 subscribers is actually crazy. I mean, I know it's not a lot compared to some other people, but then for me, that's amazing. And I don't want to get comfortable where I'm at right now. I got to this point by experimenting a lot with different content styles, and even though the overarching themes of the videos are similar, it's the fact that I experimented so much that let me grow with so little content. I mean, there's only 17 videos on this channel, besides this one and besides some unlisted ones, which were irrelevant. And out of those 17 videos, only 2 of them contributed to most of the growth. Like, it's not because I found some magic formula with those 2 videos that my channel blew up. It's because of the process of experimenting that I eventually landed on those 2 videos. And I can't be afraid to keep trying new things. And by continuing to push the envelope on these videos, then that's how I'm going to get the most out of this channel, both in terms of growing my audience and just enjoying the whole process. Anyways, I'm not sure where this video is going, but I actually need to meet a friend and finish some work. So hopefully the video that was supposed to be uploaded today will be out in a few days, and then I will see you in that video. Peace.